Gamecock chatter with Jacksonville State fifth-year senior offensive lineman Adam Wright. Terrific game on Saturday. You guys rolled up almost 600 yards. I think, 572 total in beating Tennessee Martin. You've had a chance to go back and look at the video since then. For you personally, did you have a good day in the O-line all around? Was it a good day?
It was a very good day for the offensive line, like you said. We had a lot of yards rushing. We had success in the air as well. When you play a game like that, you go back and look at film, you're almost kind of anxious to go back and look at it to see, how you played and how everybody else played, and especially when you have guys like Ruben Gonzalez hopping over people. You definitely want to see plays like that. So it's a lot of fun going back and watching that film.
I guess it's a whole lot better going back and reviewing it after a win than it is when you take an L, right?
All right. But, even with a loss, you have to gain some type of knowledge from what you did, what you could do better. Even if you have a really good game with a loss, there's always something you can do, something you can improve on. Even with the win, there's always a lot of stuff you can improve on because nobody has a perfect game. So every single time, we go in, we watch film or, as a team, we always stay focused and locked in.
All right, more depth on the offensive line this year. Burks is back after missing last year with an injury, so rotating you and he and Samuels during the game, is it nice to get that blow during the contest?
Oh, it's definitely nice to get it, even though sometimes I don't want it. I feel like, I'm on a really good roll, and I just want to stay in there. But, in hindsight, I'll be looking back because, it was a little hot this past Saturday. So, my feet started to get a little hot, and I was looking around, and it was Blake's turn to get in, or Kyron's, and, I was kind of like, thank goodness. But, it's really good to have those guys because they're, phenomenal football players, and they're great guys, and there's no one else in the country I'd rather have in there besides them.
Well, a lot of experience with the skill people, the running backs, the wideouts, and Eli's third year at quarterback, but you guys up front, a lot of experience. You guys have played together at least 2 years, if not 3 or 4 years with each other.
Oh, yeah. Me and Nick Johnson, we've been playing together for 3 years, and been playing with Casey for 2 and Justin for 2 now, and we're all really comfortable with each other. We know, we know every single step we're going to take, every single move. How each other's going to set. If if we're working on a double team, we know some guy might be a little slower getting there. Some guys might be a little more aggressive and getting there faster. So it's really comfortable to have that type of brotherhood up there.
All right, as I mentioned, fifth-year senior. Is it hard to believe this is it now? This is your last go-round?
It kind of is. It didn't really set in until it's probably this past game because the first 2 games that we had were the environments were so different. Like Chattanooga, they always have a great game day environment. Auburn, there's a lot of people there, and being back home for this home opener, it really sat in that this is my first game. So, I'm just enjoying every single moment that I can.
What'd you tell me the other day? You're enjoying all of it, whether it's good or bad, right?
Yeah, whether it's good or bad. Hopefully, when I get out in the real world, nobody won't yell at me like a coach will. So I'm enjoying every single minute of it.
You've already graduated and you're in grad school, but I guess it's a little bit different classwork-wise now, maybe not as heavy a load as you had for your first 3 years.
Oh, yeah. My first 3 years, it was a little rough because, it was always they always say, the first year is just getting adjusted to college. All I like to say is my first 2 years, I was getting adjusted to college. But now it's, I learned how to time manage a lot better. So, there's no, I can just do this on the last day, procrastinate all the way to the end. Now it's, knock out my work early.
So that redshirt year helped you, correct?
Oh, yeah. I think my redshirt year is probably the best thing that ever happened to me. So I could get adjusted and, find friends. And there's guys like Mortez House, and he is my best friend, and he got redshirted, and we really got acclimated to college. So it really did help me out a lot.
And I understand you're sort of the team comedian. Let's see, during camp, the talent shows, you're the host for that and MC it. You have a good time doing that, huh?
Yeah, I have a really good time. Some of the new guys, they're not. We always make the freshmen go. If it's your first time at camp, you have to go. And every single year, it's no guarantee that somebody's going to be funny. Hopefully, there'll be 2 or 3 guys that are funny. So it's the host's duty to make sure, to make it hysterical.
And I understand you do imitations, is that right?
Yeah, that's right.
I understand you do me. You want to try that?
Yeah, I'll try. This is Mike Parrish, the Gamecock chatter. I'm terrible. I'm terrible doing it in person because I can't keep a straight face.
All right. Saturday, Tennessee Martin. Again, you go in, the big X on your back as the preseason favorites. Haven't lost a game in league play since 2013. But is it sort of nice to know that you're going to get the best shot, that people think that much of you, that they're going to give you their best when you go face them?
It's definitely a relief because, it leaves no room for excuses. It, the preparation, I can only, I'm at, there's teams that we circle on our schedule, really important games. And this is one of them. And it's just really nice to get people's best shot. So there's, really no excuses.
Thanks, sir. Good luck this weekend.
Thank you.
Adam Wright, Jacksonville State on the road at Tennessee Martin Saturday. It's kickoff time at 2 o'clock. Our coverage on the Gamecock Sports Network. Hope you'll join us. We get started at 1 o'clock.